Good evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's Dr. Reisig. There are a lot of great questions out there today to me, and I appreciate you sending me those questions. A lot of the questions pertain to an announcement that the state of Georgia and Tennessee and South Carolina have made recently, and that is that the state of Georgia and the two neighboring states have decided to ease restrictions and allow certain businesses to open. And that's the talk I want to go with today and try to explain explain that to you. But first, I want to state four important facts. Things that we absolutely know. Number one, we know that up to 30% of people who have COVID-19 have no symptoms. Number two, although 40 medications are in the pipeline being tested to treat COVID-19, we have no treatment for COVID-19 as of yet. 40 in the pipeline, being tested, no treatment yet. Number three, there is no vaccine for COVID-19. Being worked on, but nothing available yet. And number four, the most effective way to prevent COVID-19 from spreading is by shelter in place. And when you can't shelter in place, we use social distancing. We talked about that on a couple of other videos. Number one, we talked about 5 or 6 feet away, but now we know that COVID-19 can be airborne, and that's 13 feet away. Those are the four things we know for sure. Now, Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina are easing some restrictions on businesses. At first, I was, to say the least, upset about it. But the reality is, this virus has placed an enormous financial toll on individuals, on businesses, on governments, on societies. Somewhere along the line, someone had to start easing restrictions. Just because restrictions are eased does not mean the shelter in place does not exist. I, for one, would have preferred waiting for a treatment to be out before restrictions were eased. But the reality is there are no treatments as of yet, and restrictions are being eased. I still encourage you, shelter in place. I still encourage you to talk to your doctor as soon as you don't feel well. I still encourage you, wash your hands 20 seconds, rinse and repeat, another 20 seconds. All the other things that we talked about still are in place. It's only that certain businesses are now allowed to open. I'm hopeful that that does not mean that this virus will start worsening of spreading of this virus. What I do know is that we're here for you. What I do know, and what I'll promise you, is that we will continue to increase access to care for you. We will continue to increase our hours, increase the telemedicine availability. We are all in this together. I'm here for you. We're here for you as a group. Shelter in place still exists. Certain businesses are allowed to open. We have no cure. We have no vaccine. Don't let anything change in what you've been doing. Stay away as much as possible. Have a good night.